This episode is brought to you by Nordstrom. For 125 years, Nordstrom has been part of your story. The stylist who found the perfect outfit for your big interview. The first pair of walking shoes for your 1-year-old. The tomato soup you shared with your sister at the cafe. These are the moments that make Nordstrom, Nordstrom. Big or small, we're here for all of it. Celebrating 125 years with new moments still ahead. Discover it all in Nordstrom stores and at Nordstrom.com.
Propel Fitness Water. With Gatorade electrolytes, zero sugar, and vitamins, Propel hydrates better than water to help you get the most out of your workout and get back to your best self. What propels you? Propel with Gatorade electrolytes.
This episode is brought to you by PayPal. You had plans for the last days of summer. And back-to-school shopping has its own plans. School supplies, dorm essentials, your list doesn't stop. Neither does the spending. But when you pay in 4 with PayPal, you can pay over time. No interest, no fees. Check out with PayPal and get back to summer. Subject to approval. Learn more at paypal.com/payin4. PayPal Inc. NMLS 910457.
From the Fifth Quarter Studios in Madison, Wisconsin, you're listening to Coach Unplugged. And now, your host, Steve Collins.
Hey everybody, welcome to Coach Unplugged. I'm so happy you decided to join us. Before we jump in, I don't do this every week, but I would love if you went over, left a review, left a comment. I listen to all of those. Give me some topics. Send over to steve@teachhoops.com. What kind of topics do you want to hear? But before we jump into today's topic, I'd like to give a big shout out to our two sponsors. First of all, Dr. Dish, the #1 shooting machine on the market. I've tried them all, and this is not only how innovative are, but the workouts and what I love about Dr. Dish is they give back to the community. If you follow them on Facebook, if you follow them on Twitter, they're always giving back to the basketball community. And you mentioned Coach Unplugged, they'll give you $450 off. Also, go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. It is a one-stop shop for basketball coaches. It's resources, it's handouts, it's videos, it's one-on-one calls, it's office hours. It's a coach. It's a resource run by a coach for a coach. It's not an ex-coach, not someone that's been let go, not someone that's coaching part-time. This is what I do. And Teach Hoops helps me keep the bills on. He helps me put up these podcasts, 13 podcasts a week. Teach Hoops helps me be able to do that. And it's a roadmap for you to be successful. And let me help you in this great journey that we call coaching. But let's head off to the podcast. Coach and I were just laughing because we both got kids in college and we're talking about scheduling. So anybody that has kids in college, it's like they come home and you have to schedule their doctor's appointment, their dentist appointment, and it's like all that stuff. Anyway, I remember my mom doing that. I do remember my mom doing that. Anyway, it's good to have insurance. Let's just
it is. It's good to get them independent.
Lucky. Yes, get them independent. All right, so we're going to talk about 10 commandments of team leaders, but this must be in your team leader OS. Is it?
It's one of the I got tons of resources in the team leader OS. So my team leader OS is 20 lessons for coaches to use to guide their players through, leadership year after year. And it's really meant to be flexible. It's a train the trainer model. So the first part is videos for coaches showing them how to go through and implement this. And if they want to do it themselves from there, great. If they don't, I also have videos where I'm sharing the 3-minute video of the lesson to kids. So coach can do it any way they want. It's been very, very popular. Does it tend to be like during the season, preseason, off season? When do they fit specifically into a window? All over the board. And people have done it a lot of different ways. And I really tried to make it that way. People have done it with just their team leaders. They've done it with their entire team. They've done it in the preseason. They've done it during the season. And so it's basically a collection of just some great resources that a coach can use to systemically develop leaders, because, we can talk about it a lot, but there's not a lot out there that will help us guide, through it. And so I've basically taken, it's 200 plus minutes of video, 300 pages of resources. It's everything a coach would want to develop leaders on their team. So,
okay,
yeah, I've been pretty happy with it. And It's my first course. Better Coach OS is my second course. So
Yep. And I'll put both of them down below so you can find those. But we're going to talk about the 10 commandments of team leaders.
Yeah, and I'll go through them pretty quick.
Okay.
You can pipe in when you want, but obviously everything with leadership starts with yourself. And so we tell kids, lead yourself first, make good choices. That's really where everything starts. You got to have the courage to lead, and that courage to lead begins with yourself. Then we talk about being a thermostat. These kids have to set the tone at practice. Don't be a thermometer, which is after the fact. You want to be proactive in that. Number 3, the
is
third
that John
commandment.
Maxwell? Who is that? I've heard that before. Is that John? Somebody?
I didn't get that from John John Maxwell's got a couple. I mean, he says leadership is influence, and leaders know the way, show the way, go the way. The thermostat, I don't know where I've seen that. I don't know if I've seen that exactly from someone, but it's out there.
Yeah, it is.
Number 3, manage the locker room. I mean, that's a incredibly important part of being a leader. They need to be someone that connects people together. It's the coach is not in that space very often, and coaches really have to rely on their team leaders to manage that space because it can get nasty if you don't have the right people influencing others. The fourth one is the concept that energy is contagious, and positive energy is contagious, no different than negative energy is contagious. And your leaders have to know that. First of all, they have to embrace that 5-to-1 ratio like we do as coaches. You want to try to have 5 positives for every negative or a piece of criticism that we might have to give. And we want our team leaders to kind of do the same thing. And we want them to be a source of motivation that the team rallies around. So that's kind of number 4 commandment. Number 5, be a connector of all. Your team leaders, you can't form cliques and subgroups. And when you're not thinking about that guy in the corner that isn't maybe best of friends with everyone, that least common denominator on a team is going to sabotage a team. We've talked about the bad apple.
It is.
One person can really destroy a team from within. And so you really got to make sure everyone's connected. And that's a team leader's responsibility. Number 6, this concept of building others' confidence. High school kids, they're self-absorbed naturally. They're worried about themselves.
Yes.
It's normal.
Yes, in comparison.
Your best kids know that building people up makes us better, makes our team better. And how can I build people up? And that's hard to ask a 16, 17-year-old to do. But
it is.
It's a critical commandment. Number 7, we've talked about this a lot, but leaders give reminders. Give reminders on the court. Give reminders in practice. Give reminders where they're needed over the course of a game. They need to have the team's goals and values at the forefront. And then it's important, just as it is for us as coaches, to remind people of those goals and values, or just basketball concepts in the middle of a game.
Right.
And then 2 more, and you can pipe in on which ones you like out of these the most. But number 8 is accept responsibility. I think team leaders have to own it. They have to own their own decisions, how they behave on the court and so forth. And then finally, actually, we got 2 more. Hold your teammates accountable, the hardest part of leadership. And then lastly, be a servant leader. And ultimately, being a servant leader, serving your teammates is the goal. Being able to inspire others is the goal. Holding teammates accountable is the hardest part of leadership. We've talked about that a lot. But these are 10
If you could pick one, which one would you pick?
What's that?
If you could pick one, which one would you pick?
It's tough. I think I'm a big energy guy, and I think energy
100%.
is so
Number
contagious.
4. I was going to pick 4 because it's like after a school day in the summer. I think energy can make up for a lot. I was going to
totally.
That was 100% what I was going to pick. Was number 4.
And that says a lot. Out of 10, we're both on the same page with that. But if you think of leading yourself, be a thermostat, manage the locker room, you have good energy. You're doing all that anyway.
Yes.
And ironically, when I look at hiring teachers and you have a similar list as this, that energy is number 1 now for me. I want positive energy givers when I'm hiring a teacher. It's that simple.
Right.
They're
And
contagious.
it's like, yes. And it's like, it will, and the energy will make them talk more. The energy will make them deal with the locker room. The energy, it's like, I think
It'll
that is
connect them. It
does.
everything.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. We were just talking about that. We had energy. We're just right now. One of our obstacles is we're just really quiet. They're great kids. They work hard. They're just quiet. So we got to build that energy up to kind of try to get them over that obstacle. All right. You want to go through those real quick? Just read them off, Coach. We'll do that as a closing thing.
Lead yourself first. Number 2, be a thermostat. Number 3, manage that locker room. Number 4, energy is contagious. 5, connect your teammates. 6, build your teammates' confidence. 7, give reminders. 8, accept responsibility. 9, hold teammates accountable. And 10, be a servant leader.
And 11, win. There you go.
And 11. You can do all that. You're probably in a good spot.
You're going to win a lot of games. All right. Till next week, Coach.
All right. See ya.
Hey, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the podcast. Make sure you subscribe and like no matter where you listen. Apple, Spotify. We love those 5-star reviews. Make sure you also go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better.
Booking.com is the easiest way. From a day surrounded by noise to a stay surrounded by nature. That's nice. Go on, book it. It's easy. Booking.com. Booking.yeah.
NFL football season is here, which means when you switch to Verizon, it feels like touchdown. Because you get NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube on us when you buy an eligible 5G phone on select unlimited plans, which means you can watch every out-of-market game every Sunday afternoon. And it's all on us. Now that's the Verizon way to kick off the NFL football season right. Switch and get NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube on us, only with Verizon.